I've got something for you. This is so exciting. Analytics. Who else is into this? I see that people really like these videos, so I'm excited to tell you, you can go back and watch everything right from the start, but week 3 is complete. It's in the books and it's pretty unbelievable. So I had this is the total, 35,000 views, 818 subs, and watch time is 2.4 thousand watch hours. This is, every time I write these analytics, it seriously blows my mind, because when I started this channel just 3 weeks ago, October 1st, 2024, I just started it sort of on a whim, because I heard this lady DoorDash, and she was talking about, she's a DoorDasher, and so in between her DoorDashes, she would do these videos and, inspiring people to tell their stories. And I'm like, I want to tell my story, and I want to inspire other people to tell their story too. And I want it to be ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. And so here I am, and I just can't believe it. Even on week 1, it was blowing me away, how many people were interested in this topic and what we have to talk about, and ex-Jehovah's Witness stuff, coming from a life coach that used to be a hot mess. It's really fun. I think it's so fun. So I doubled subscribers from week 1. So week 1 I had 369, and now I have 810, and I had tripled in my watch time hours. So that first of week 1 I had 733, and now it's 2.4. Oh my gosh. And then 10,000 views that first week, and now it's 35,000. What? And I wrote down some other kind of cool things too. It's so interesting to me that video, that was the one where I was at Costco and I ran into old friends, old JW friends, and I told them, oh, well, yeah, I'm kind of on the other side of things. I kind of help people leave the religion. And I don't know what it was about that video. Maybe it was my boldness, or I don't know what it was, my excitement, because I was really it had just happened and I went out to the parking lot to talk about it. So I don't know if it's that or what, but that one has 9,400 views. And then the one where it's Return to Jehovah, where I went back to the congregation after being gone for, over 10 years. And I went back in 2016, and I was gone 3 years later. I woke up during that time, so thank goodness I went back. But that video has 4,400 views. I think it's so interesting. It's what they want to watch, And then my growing up Jehovah's Witness video got 2,900 views. I don't know. I like watching those videos too, of oh, how was it for you? Yeah, it's really cool. So that's where I'm at. It's been incredible. I just want to tell you, thank you so much for being here with me. I had no expectation at all of what would happen, but all of the people that subscribed, 818, and all of you're liking my videos, and all these watch time hours. My videos are very small, 10 to 20 minutes. I actually have one that's 2 minutes, so 2 minutes to 20 minutes. And I just really appreciate your support, and it makes me kind of look at these analytics and see well, what do people really want to see? What are they interested in? Because let me tell you what, when I thought about starting a new YouTube channel a long time ago, this has always been something I've wanted to do, but they've said, okay, if you're going to start a channel, you need to be able to write down at least 100 titles. And I have definitely done that. I have pages and pages of all kinds of stuff that I really want to talk about. Tomorrow is going to be my last installment, I'll call it, of my my story, so my ex-Jehovah's Witness story. So tomorrow it's going to be pretty cool because it's going to be really my intention, I guess you would call it my mission, what I believe is my purpose, where I see myself in the future, and like where I want to take this channel. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. So I'm excited for that because it's just going to make everything more clear, and I'm excited to reveal like more things to you. So yeah, today I had a call with my women's group. It's an ex-Jehovah's Witness women's group, and we meet for a call like for an hour and a half twice a month, and today was our call, and we have a book club right now, and this is the book. I don't know if you guys saw. It's called It's Not You by Dr. Ramani. She is a narcissistic expert. And so about, you know, narcissistic relationships and people and like all the different types and all that stuff. I mean, I've told you about this probably on another video, but I just thought it was worth mentioning, like being raised as a Jehovah's Witness, we were in a narcissistic relationship just by being witnesses. I mean, that is the culture of the Jehovah's Witnesses. So this book is so good. It's so good. I'm really enjoying it. So I just wanted to recommend that to you. If you're interested, you can get it on Amazon for like $20, or you can also download that app called Libby and get your library card in there, and you can read this book for free or listen to it for free. So I just wanted to let you know about that, and also tell you, you know, really the whole purpose of me starting this channel was to inspire you to tell your story. And so if you've started a channel and you are telling your story, no matter if it's one video or you're just going all out, would you put it in the comments so that we can check out your channel, because I really want to support you. Yeah, that's why I started this whole thing, because I know what happened to me 1 year ago. It's been 1 year, so October of 2023, I had a brother. He was close to me like a brother, and he was a Jehovah's Witness, and he passed away. I recently found out that he had passed away because of a refusal of his parents refused for him to have a blood transfusion, and he lost his life. At that time, a year ago, all I knew was that he passed away because of other complications, right? But after he died, it made me really think about and I was so in my feelings about this, because it just dawned on me one day, like, you know what? Like, I'm faded, I'm out of this religion, but the governing body is still keeping me silent. I still haven't spoken up of how I feel. And the day or that week when I had heard that he was in the hospital, I really was in, you know, really deep thought about, like, wow, I know that this is not his fault, you know. And he had done a lot of things to hurt himself and to abuse himself. And so I knew that it's not his parents' fault, you know, like when it wasn't his fault that this had happened to him. I just felt so frustrated because I'd already seen so many other people die because of their religion, because of silly things, or not silly, I mean, it's serious stuff like drug addiction, alcoholism, depression, you know, like these kind of things that this religion like produces in people, and then they ended up taking their lives. I couldn't take it anymore. And there have been 2 times in my life that I have tried to take my life. Like, I almost did not survive leaving the religion when I was young, you know? Anyway, somebody pointed out the other day that I've left many times and come back. That's true. I have. Of course I did, because I was raised in something that wasn't my choice. It was not my choice to be raised as a Jehovah's Witness, and I was abused when I was 16 by my stepdad, and that's when I was disfellowshipped. And I spent the next 20-something years abusing myself. And so when I had come back, it was always I was coming back because I was looking for the security of a husband and looking for a husband or a man, honestly. Or I was looking to be closer to my mom, to have my mom in my life. You know, that's why I came back and forth. But here we are. You know, it's been 1 year since I have told my story, and I have never seen such an intense amount of growth in myself. Like, this has probably been the biggest year of growth for me. It definitely is. And it all came from me speaking out and telling my story. And that all happened on Facebook. And then, you know, things, they just kind of, you know, here we are today on YouTube. And the response on Facebook was, it actually, that story, somebody had said, hey, Elle, can you put your story public? I really want to share this with other people. And it was that person that was almost like an angel to me. He shared my story with so many groups, and there were so many people reaching out to me, and I was just like, wow. I was just so thankful and grateful. I felt like I had finally been seen. I felt like people really, I don't know, I just felt like they loved me, you know? Like, I feel like they get it. And a few of them, not a lot of them, but a few of them were like, that happened to me too. And all this time, all of these years, I'm thinking like, my story is so unique. I can't really relate to other people. Like, what happened to me was so extreme. But then the more that I talk to people, I'm like, I am not the only one. And there's so many things about the religion that have hurt so many people. And these groups, the group I have on Facebook, I have it posted underneath my name on my channel, but it's called I Just Want to Heal and Move On. It's a free Facebook group. And in that group that I started, like, people reach out. They reach out for help, for connection, for asking questions like how do I feel, how can I feel differently about this apostate label that people give me? Or somebody the other day was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna be leaving, like, I'm finally leaving my Jehovah's Witness house. Like, my mom wants me to stay, but I'm leaving, and like, please remind me why I'm leaving, you know, please remind me. Like, I think he probably just needed to hear all the things in one spot, you know. But there's so much support over there. And it's just become this thing where me telling my story is now me here in front of you, encouraging you to tell your story too. You know, with our story, there's so much power. There's so much power. You will touch somebody's life that you had no idea that, you know, you just have no idea. Like, you have no idea where your story could take you. But just getting it out and feeling like validated and like, oh my gosh, I'm not the only one, is the coolest feeling. It's like, finally, like, I have been seen. Like, people understand, you know? And even if they don't totally understand your situation, it's like they understand, like, that we have that commonality of being raised in the religion, in the Jehovah's Witness religion. So anyway, I kind of got off on a tangent, but you know, that's what this channel is for. It's ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. This is the analytics, and they have blown my mind. It just shows me like how much room there is for other people to tell their story too, how much of a community there is here on Facebook, or sorry, on YouTube. I'm always doing these lives on Facebook. You know, here on YouTube, like, the community is huge. You know, when I first woke up, that's exactly where I came. I came to YouTube. I thought it was gonna get struck down by lightning for sure, but I'm like in my bed all quiet. It's like just me in the house anyway. And yeah, it was all about YouTube and a little bit of Wikipedia, a little bit of Googling, you know, but a lot of YouTube. So I'm like, oh, of course there would be such a response on YouTube. Of course there would, because that's what I did. That's what you're doing, you know? So I hope that you're inspired by my analytics. And, you know, when I started my YouTube channel, I had 8 subscribers for some reason. I have no idea why there was 8. It was probably like me twice. And yeah, so now 818. You guys, this is the thing. When you get to 1,000 subscribers and you get to 4,000 watch time hours, you have the choice to be monetized. Yeah, so I'm not even sure what that even all entails or what that even means. I know that they pay you with like watch time hours and like it's called AdSense or something, but I'll take you along with me on this journey, and like every week I'll find out more and I'll tell you here. But yeah, the thing is to just start, you know. I'm filming on a this is a iPhone SE 2nd edition. It's one of those small ones that looks like an iPhone 7, but I'm filming here on a little tripod that I had hanging around because I used to do like stuff on Instagram with like workout videos and stuff, like just tracking my progress. But anyways, this is my old tripod. So yeah, that's how I'm doing it. So that's all we really need, is to think of our story, set up your camera, turn it on, and record it, and talk to the camera like they're a friend right here, right with you. Yeah, and that is how I feel. Like I read your comments, and so when I'm talking to the camera, like I'm thinking of you, you know. I'm even thinking of the people that have the not so nice comments, you know. It's like I'm talking to you too. You need to tell your story as well, you know, because we all need to have that healing. We all need to heal, and it's something else when you tell your story, when you journal, when you meditate. Even prayer lately has been awesome for me, but yeah, find what works for you. But I hope that you'll tell your story and tell me if you do. Okay, all right, bye everyone.